Well, the operation to kill Bin Laden has seen a jump in the approval rating for Barack Obama in some US polls. But Brendon O'Connor from the US Studies Centre says it'll be difficult for the president to sustain that increase until the election in November next year.
Well, it's a long way to go. The Washington Post has a 10-point jump, which is pretty significant. Newsweek has basically no jump at all. So I think his popularity will increase in the short term, but jobs will be the issue which quickly comes back to the fore, and the deficit. So I think he'll enjoy this bit of improvement in the approval ratings in general, but it won't be long-lasting, I don't think.
Well, the Republicans have long said that he's soft on national security. I don't think they can probably go down that path now. Will the focus purely be now on the economy?
I think so. This will boost Obama's credibility. He promised that he'd bring Osama Bin Laden to justice, i.e. kill him, so this has been achieved. But the focus will quickly turn back to debates about the American deficit, about these unemployment numbers, which look pretty stubborn and are troubling. So this is a brief moment, I think, of relief in some ways, when it will turn, as inevitably American politics does, to the many other issues on the agenda.
Well, will this bump in his approval rating, even if it is short term, will that boost mean it'll be harder for Congress to block his agenda?
I think Congress will still be hostile. It's largely controlled by the Republicans in the House. The Democrats control the Senate. The House will still be hostile. They'll be saying, well, why weren't we doing more in Pakistan? There won't be a lot of cooperation there with Obama, because they want to see a Republican majority maintained and they want to see a Republican president. So I don't think Obama will be given much of a honeymoon period, as we might say.
Well, the US clearly chose to violate Pakistan's sovereignty during this operation. What do you think the fallout will be in terms of US-Pakistan relations now?
Well, for me, this is the most fascinating aspect to this. It's put a bit of a light on those relations. They're very murky, complicated relations. There's probably tensions within Pakistan which point in sort of anti-American directions or more pro-American directions. So this makes this relationship sort of come under an enormous amount of scrutiny, and this will be difficult for the Pakistanis, difficult for the Americans to explain, well, why wasn't Bin Laden caught earlier? So that for me is the really big story out of the killing of Osama Bin Laden.
Indeed. Brendon O'Connor, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.